In the late 1990s, Lynn Minja left her home country, Kenya, in pursuit of the American dream. She graduated from a prestigious university and couldn't imagine leaving her newfound community. But her F1 student visa was expiring. So she applied for permanent residency and patiently awaited a court date. A house, three kids, and 10 years later, she's still waiting. The US News and World Report on January 17th, 2024 explains when an immigrant application has been pending for more than 180 days, it goes on the backlog, which in 2023 reached over 3 million cases, divided up by 628 judges with 4,500 cases each, creating entire communities the size of Chicago stuck with an expired visa. They can't change jobs even if their boss is abusive. They can't drive or move because their limbo status might attract the attention of ICE. As advocates, we often view immigration in a binary, legal and undocumented. But there's a hidden demographic who, as lawyer and advocate Eliza Klein puts it, becomes second class citizens, operating in society's shadow for literally decades. So, the Biden administration must enact administrative changes to quickly and humanely process more immigration cases. We will unveil three forces behind the backlog and offer a unique executive solution for each. Because liberal candidates like Biden were elected on the promises they've made to immigrants. So, Mr. President, it's time to deliver. Lynn Minja feels conflicted. On one hand, this is her home, but that could all disappear tomorrow, which is really frustrating because she's very American. She plays pickleball, but some mystery judge determines where she belongs. Let's uncover why these judges see national security threats, not people, and solutions. First, the case backlog is exacerbated by biased judges. According to the Brennan Center for Justice in 2021, the Justice Department routinely hires new judges with virtually no professional experience outside of military and ICE. These judges are uninterested in quickly processing new residency claims because they're ideologically opposed to immigration. Take Anna, who fled Honduras gang violence seeking asylum in the US. Her judge was a former ICE agent who unsurprisingly ordered her deportation. Now, with legal counsel, Anna will be reopening her case, but what should have been a quick and easy process has now extended for years. Judges with anti immigrant bias are weaponizing the backlog to enforce their twisted agenda. Keep them out. So, the Biden administration needs to hire different judges. The current Executive Office for Immigration Review's hiring practices have trickled down from the Trump administration, according to the American Oversight. So, Biden and his new EIOR's job? Diversifying the pool of judges. The Southern Poverty Law Center suggests including cultural and trauma sensitivity training in their hiring criteria. This way, judges can focus on quickly processing new residency claims, not weaponizing the bench. I've created a site with a comprehensive advocacy letter addressed to the Justice Department outlining this and all other solutions outlined in this speech. Links in my bio, and you can send it via snail or email. Because we're not trying to convince Republicans. This is the administration we elected. Minja received a favorable ruling and should be receiving her physical green card soon, but could find herself rejoining limbo if her case is reopened to check for mistakes. Let's examine why even successful cases are subject to deportation and solutions. First, Trump's attack on immigration exacerbated the backlog within his first few years in office. Instead of closing cases, he enacted new EIOR policies that would demand ruthless scrutiny of even successful cases. Thousands of immigrants within the USCIS Reddit channel expressed their confusion in 2021. My case was closed and then reopened. What happened? Last year. I'm so frustrated. I thought that this process was done with. Just a few months ago. My anxiety is so high now. Why would they do this to my family? Unfortunately, because of policies persisting from the Trump administration, immigrants can't celebrate when they're awarded a green card, but instead must wait in fear until it arrives in their lap. So, administrative guidance should look towards guiding prosecutors to shield low-level cases from needless scrutiny. Immigrants can ask for prosecutorial discretion, but it's case by case and rare. However, in 2011, the Obama administration tested a process with promising results. It would allow prosecutors to flag low-level criteria within cases and close them. No court date, no years-long wait. And the University of Syracuse in 2023 reveals this process alone closed 90,000 cases. And that was just in New York. The Biden administration must follow suit and set national parameters for prosecutors to follow. This way, immigration courts can focus on thoroughly processing new residency claims. Immigrants shouldn't be waiting in a courtroom. They should be taking their kids to basketball practice. And they sure as hell should not be wondering if DHS will reopen their settled case. Lynn Minja frequently teared up during our interview due to this overwhelming sense of invisibility. She explains, I don't know how I would have done this on my own. Let's examine why so many immigrants, unlike her, have to battle on their own. And solutions. First, finding an immigration attorney is nearly impossible. Immigration court is complex and expensive, so pro bono or free representation is at a premium. However, they're not provided by the government, and they're leaving the field. Immigration Impact on May 19th, 2023 reveals the rate of pro bono representation has more than halved in less than 2 years, but the overall number of cases has only increased. Thus, the remaining pro bono lawyers are taking on more cases than ever with an unbearable workload. The American Immigration Council verifies denial of counsel forces the need for continuances that only extend the backlog. So as an immigrant, you're left waiting in fear while your attorney struggles to keep up with your own case. So we need to reduce our reliance on volunteer counsel. Instead of expecting lawyers to work for virtually nothing, we must recognize the communal benefits of providing legal counsel to immigrants. Above the Law on October 24th, 2022 suggests programs like the Washington Immigration Defense Network, or WIDEN, which is the first legal, non-governmental, stipended clinic. Any lawyer, pro bono or not, receives compensation for taking on an undocumented case. This alone sets a precedent that multiple other states could follow, but it relies on donations. So visit my site, donate to Widen, and continue to spread the word about all other solutions outlined in this speech. Word of mouth spreads like wildfire within diasporic communities, like my own, seeking help. For me, it's been aunties and uncles unable to move, cousins literally deported, and this hopeless pursuit of a green card. Commonplace, but frustrating. Liberal candidates have not given us the solutions we have begged them for. So it's time that all of us tell someone, anyone, about what we can do. For too long, we've allowed Democrats to shirk the responsibility of our failed immigration system onto Republicans. But every single one of these solutions doesn't require a single conservative to ratify. Lynn Minja is still waiting for her physical green card. Let's ensure that the next time she's in court, it's on the pickleball one. Not yet again in immigration court.